Hello guys and welcome back to another weekly special video. In this video, we are going to cover about Bank Nifty and Nifty based on the last week's price action. We're going to understand how they are likely going to perform for tomorrow. I mean for the next coming week. So here we have the Nifty's chart, and since it's a weekly special video, let's start our time frame from a week. So here is a week a time frame selected, and what we have here is this candle representing this entire week's price action of Nifty. So here we have Nifty opening at around 22,517, and we have seen a close at 22,023. So that's a good 500 point drop in the last 1 week. So if you try to measure it, it's around 500 points. So if you notice the price action last week we have discussed, okay, that, see, from this point we have been discussing that we have crossed this swing high, right? So we have crossed that swing high, and we have also got a confirmation candle. So we were extremely bullish depending upon this breakout from this swing high on a weekly time frame in the Nifty. But if you notice, this week's price action is completely different, and in fact, uh, this is the first red candle after so many days. So the last red candle on a weekly chart was seen on first week of February, but whereas after that we have a continuous green candles in spite despite of the corrections that we have seen from these candles, okay, from all these corrections, from all these pullbacks, okay, we have seen a close towards the positive side. But today, this week, okay, we have seen a very good bearish candle. And if you see, it's not only a bearish candle, these two candles put together now are forming a candlestick pattern called a bearish engulfing pattern. So this is a bearish engulfing pattern, okay, that is on a weekly time frame. And if you notice carefully, the candle before is not just any other candle. This green candle we're talking about, this is also a candlestick pattern called a hanging man. So what is a hanging man candle? It's just like your hammer, but your hammer is coming after your downtrend, but the same hammer comes after an uptrend. Here we have an uptrend. So if it comes after an uptrend, it is called a hammer. Sorry, it's called a hanging man. So here we have this hanging man candle from the previous week, which is a bearish sign. If you see a close below that, so definitely we have seen a close below that here this week. So it's not just a bearish engulfing pattern, it is also telling us that it is a hanging man pattern. Okay, so both these patterns are bearish reversal signs. So the previous trend before was your uptrend, and now reversal means it may go down, but reversal does not exactly mean that it will always go down. It may also put, it exactly means that it's going to put a stop to the existing trend. Your existing trend in this case is your uptrend. So both this candle formations means that your uptrend is no more valid until the high point of this is taken down. So let's wait for that in order to be bullish. But from the drawing itself, from the chart itself, we can know that this is bearish this week. But your overall trend, okay, your overall trend is definitely bullish. So because you have all these pullbacks, okay, here we have seen a close, but then it surpassed that level, okay, and we have seen a pullback, it's going towards the upper side. So the major trend is up, but a major trend means we're talking in terms of months, okay. So as a intraday traders, we don't want to know about that major trend, but here you can see that it is towards the correction. And another point here to notice is this, Okay, let me remove all these drawings. So here there is an important key detail that we don't want to miss. So if I draw a rectangle based on this wick, this entire wick portion of that candle, you can see that we have seen a close below that. This is another bearish sign. So as we said, so bearish sign means that it is going to put some stop to this uptrend. So it may from here turn sideways, or also it may give us a bearish momentum towards the downside. But if we have to expect a bearish momentum towards the downside, then this is your nearest to swing reaction, and also this is the point from where we have seen prices reacting very sharply towards the upside. So your major support for the nifty on a weekly time frame is this zone. Okay, and also let's draw a very small trend line like that, which connects this candle, this low, and also this low. And even this is also looking little bearish towards the downside. So as far as we have seen, all the parameters that we are seeing in the nifty on a weekly time frame is telling us that it is bearish on a weekly time frame. Okay, it is bearish on a weekly time frame, or if not bearish, at least it's not bullish. Okay, so that is how nifty is looking here on a weekly time frame. But we have all sorts of trend lines that is drawn. If you want to see that in a greater detail, okay, so we have all this happening. So we have this trend line that is drawn, and which is yet to see some price coming to this trend line. If it that takes support from there, then we are going to see a good momentum. And we also have another trend line here, okay, where we have seen this is one reaction, this is two reactions. Now after this, if it comes to that level, if it sees any positive sign there, then it may actually go up. But to see all that happening, okay, there is still a time for that, at least for now, we believe. So I hope you understood how the nifty is looking. So now let's remove all this, okay, drawings that we have drawn here on a weekly chart, and then quickly check how the daily chart is looking here. So here we are on a daily time frame of nifty, as we can clearly see that. Okay, so here we have an option to draw a trend line like this based on these 3 points. But then you have seen a breakout from there, but it's not a proper genuine breakout, as you can see. That's because you haven't seen a confirmation candle after that in red color, and in fact we have seen a green color yesterday. And today we have seen a candle which is called a spinning top. The spinning top is nothing but where you have uh, wicks on both the sides larger than your size of your real body itself in that candle. So that's a spinning top, which is telling us that it is little indecisive. But here, if you notice the price action of the nifty on a daily time frame, we can clearly say that from this point, okay, we have been seeing, okay, it's creating highs continuously, and none of these higher lows got broken. And here it's just an indication that it's the uptrend is getting little weak. And but we cannot immediately take any call based on this, because you are very close to this particular uh, s- higher low. So you have to still wait and watch what's going to happen. If we have if we are at this level, we should wait and watch for the nifty, how it's going to react there. Okay, so on a daily time frame, on a weekly time frame, we are not in an uptrend, and on a daily time frame, we can start uh, to see that it's the uptrend is slowly getting weak, but it's not in a downtrend yet until we see a break from this level. Okay, until we see a break from this level. So that is how the nifty is looking on a daily time frame. Hope you have understood how it's on a weekly and on a daily time frame. And here, if you notice for that matter, okay, so here if you notice for that matter, okay, if you draw this as a support, and now if you see, we have seen, okay, Nifty taking support on March 14th, that is yesterday, and this is today's candle. So if this is supporting by the volume, let's quickly turn on the volume indicator, and you can see if this has a larger volume, as you can see here, it's not. If that has a larger volume, and if today we have seen another positive close, that would have given us some hope from the Nifty, at least to aim for these levels. Okay, but it's not the case, because first of all, on this green candle we have seen a low volume, and today we have seen a higher volume. And also, let's check how the volume is looking on a weekly time frame. Okay, see here, it tells us a lot. Okay, it tells us a lot. How? See, if you notice here, see, as the bank Nifty is rising towards the upper, sorry, the Nifty is rising towards the upside, whereas your volume started to fall towards the downside. It is a divergence. Okay, there is some doubt that should uh, be given some attention here. And what's confirming this is this red candle and the volume of this red candle. So it's telling that definitely uptrend on a weekly chart for Nifty is over, but we have to wait and watch how this is going to reflect in the next week. Hope you have understood so far. Now let's quickly change our chart to Bank Nifty. Let's do that by clicking here and then selecting our Bank Nifty chart, and then we'll close that again. So let's start with the volume and take this off so that we can see the chart better. So here, even here, it's the same case. We can see that the Bank Nifty is rising at from that level, but if you notice the volume, okay, it started coming down. You can see the volume is declining, and especially today with this bearish engulfing pattern, even here it's a bearish engulfing pattern. So this bearish engulfing pattern is supported by a larger volume there, so it's supporting. Even here, we can say that the Bank Nifty is out of fuel, okay, towards the upper side. And also, what's even more interesting is if you start to notice particular trend line this particular trend line, okay, we have a major support for the Bank Nifty around this level. So if it's coming down, either it has to take support here or it has to take support at this trend line. But on the upper side, we have a resistance here. So there is less possibility for the Bank Nifty to cross this level. Let's do one thing. Let's, anywhere we are here, let's also use the help of, let's take the help of one more indicator, which is the RSI. In this RSI indicator, you don't need an input from moving average. Yes. So here you can see that even RSI has started declining, there. Whereas here, okay, it's almost at the same level. These two highs are at the same level. It's slightly declining. So even from RSI point of view, we can say that we cannot say that it's going to start. It is going to start a downtrend, but what we can say confidently is that it has definitely ran out of the strength or the interest to move further high. So we may see some pullbacks, we may see some corrections, but if you see that towards the upper side, remember that this level is going to act as resistance for the Bank Nifty on a weekly time frame. So even here on the Bank Nifty, we have noticed that it's going to it has stopped moving up. So you need to a caution sign has initiated on a weekly time frame. And also, if you notice this gap on the Bank Nifty, gaps always act as a support and resistance. Even that is giving you an extra region, extra cushion for the Bank Nifty. Okay, if it starts falling down, this level may again act as a support. There are little chances. So these are the levels that you need to keep in mind while trading the Bank Nifty. So let's change our chart, if that's clear, to a daily time frame. So here we have the daily time frame. So you can start to see how things are looking here on a daily time frame. Yesterday we have discussed that, you see, you can draw a trend line like that. So yesterday we have seen, so this is not a valid trend line since it has seen only two reactions. You need to see three reactions to take that particular trend line as a valid trend line. So in this case it was only two, and yesterday we have seen that this price action has started to take some sort of support on a 5 minute time frame from this trend line. But today, if you notice, it has given us a close below this, but it's, you cannot trust that, because if I slightly move this, now it's a different story, because now it's touching this week, it's touching this week, and it's also touching this part. So it's little controversial here, because we cannot say that it has broken or it has even taken support here, because you need to see a more positive green candle, at least of this size, in order to say that on a daily time frame it has taken a support. But here it's a doji candle that we have seen today, and even yesterday it was a doji candle. So here doji indicates that we are in an indecisive stage when it comes to the bank nifty on a daily time frame. So if you start to see any positive candle here on Monday, then you can expect some pullback towards the upper side. But if it starts falling down from that point, then your next important level obviously is this swing low on the left, which is going to act as support. But for any reason, if it starts taking support, and if it starts raising up, your immediate levels to watch for is going to be that level. So you need to give some time in the markets to form a swing high and low in your intraday charts, and then act accordingly. And that is how your bank nifty is looking here on a daily chart. So the conclusion of the bank nifty on a daily chart is, it is neither positive nor negative. It's because of this doji candle, and it's because of this trend line that we have here. We don't know whether it is taking support at this trend line, or it is breaking this trend line and coming towards this downside. So I hope you have understood about the bank nifty and nifty on a weekly chart and on a monthly chart. So I hope that was helpful, and please let us know in the comments section that if you want to, whether you want to see a post market analysis of a bank nifty and nifty for today's price action, so that we can do that this weekend. Since it's a weekend, we can do it tomorrow. Okay, so that's it, guys. If you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, please consider hitting the subscribe button, because this is a place where we discuss about stock markets in a much meaningful manner like this. Okay, so it's a weekend, so as always, we suggest you to do some back testing, and keep working on your uh, strategies, and keep working on your psychology. Okay, so see you in our next video. Until then, happy back testing and happy trading, and see you in our other video. Thank you.